Well, I'm about to get my first flight with these new Emax RSII 2306-1600kv motors. I'm using them with a 4S 1300 milliamp pack on this Martian 2 6-inch, and I'm not at a primo location, but it's where I am the closest to, and I can actually run it around here and test them out without getting in trouble with other people. So I'm just going to basically just fly loops around this place and try to see how they are as far as endurance, because that's kind of the whole point of putting them on here. See how they fly, see what kind of power or lack of power they provide, and see how smooth they are. So enjoy. When I was editing this video, I noticed that I had a lot of vibrations and shaking in the HD video, but I did not see that same thing in the analog DVR recording. So I think what happened with that, I don't think it's bad vibrations on the quadcopter itself. This is the first time that I actually turned on image stabilization on my GoPro Hero 5, or not Hero, Session 5 camera that I have on the quad, and I think that that's what caused it to have those vibrations, as the stabilization's trying to counteract vibrations. Anyway, that's my theory. I shouldn't have tried it on this first flight with these motors, but anyway, I did. So before I worry too much about that, I'm going to do a couple more flights without the stabilization on, and see if that fixes the problem. Anyway, that's just a guess. I'm not seeing it in the DVR, but it's pretty prominent in the HD video at certain RPMs, and I think that's what it's coming from. pretty nice. They have a decent amount of power. They're not as powerful as the motors I took off, of course, but they'll do what I need them to do. I can do loops and rolls and punch out and so forth. I think I got 59 amps on the punch out at full throttle, 59, 60 amps, which is half of what it was before. I was well over 120 amps before full throttle. I got 5 minutes or just under 5 minutes out of that pack, and I wasn't really trying to conserve energy. It looks like I can cruise at about 11 amps, 10 or 11 amps, maybe 9 if I really back it down. So this next flight I'm going to try to do a total endurance. I'm not going to do any loops and rolls, and just keep it real mellow and just cruise around and see if I can get 6 or 7 minutes out of a 1300 milliamp pack. We'll see what happens.